Good morning, everyone, and welcome to What's New Wednesday at Kimberbell. How are you doing on this Wednesday, June 26, 2024? I cannot believe that July is around the corner. Where did June go? That's crazy. So happy to be with you this week. Last week, of course, I was in Detroit at Bernina University, and that was a whole lot of fun. But glad to be back home as well. It's always good to be back with you guys, especially. All right, everyone. Well, we have a fun show today, but before we get started, if you are listening to this on the podcast, you are listening to Machine Embroidery with Kimberbell. But if you are watching this on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you're watching What's New Wednesday, and here we go. Who do I have joining me today? It looks like Kay from Oklahoma. Hi, Avery from Texas, and Marlene from Dayton, Ohio. Good morning, Kathy, also from Ohio. Nice to see you. And Anne from New Mexico. Hello, Linda from El Paso, Texas, and Marianne from Canby, Oregon. Another Oregonian, Michelle, is also from Oregon City, Oregon, and Linda from Omaha. Hi, Candace from Minnesota, and Betty Ann from Muskegon, Michigan. And the list goes on. All right, everyone. Hey, I'm sporting the orange today because you know what that means? It's going to be a fun Halloween day. We've got some other themes besides Halloween, so if that's not your jam, stick around. But today is the official launch of Pumpkins and Potions. I could not be more excited, and I know you guys are too as well. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun to talk about and shout from the rooftops that today is the day you can get it. So excited. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start with, well, let's go ahead and just remind you that if you have not yet signed up for Kimberbell Day, registration is free. Don't forget that. But by registering for Kimberbell Day, you're also entered in to win all kinds of prizes, and you get a special design for free. Let me show you that here. Choose kindness. I'm going to be sharing with you a fun technique, kind of similar to what we did last year with the confetti table topper, but different, so that you can use this technique on just about anything, really. And like I said, those giveaways are a big deal, and we want you to be part of it. So again, registration is free. If you can't make it to the live, certainly, you know, it's going to be recorded, so you can watch it later, but you still want to register so that you can be entered to win all the prizes, and you can receive your free design on that day as well. So what are the prizes? I think you've heard me talk about them a little bit so far, and we're going to continue to talk about them because I cannot believe the generosity of so many friends in the industry who are saying, absolutely, we want to be part of Kimberbell Day as well, and we're here to support you. So let's get you these prizes. How about, here's a list. I've got images coming very, very soon, but this is only still a partial list of what's come in so far. How about a complete set of 100 fat quarters of Kimberbell fabric from Maywood Studio? Not too shabby, right? Wouldn't mind that at all. How about a complete set of glide thread? Now, I did tease this one last week when I was in Detroit, and I had you guess how many threads that would be. Someone is going to win 377 spools of thread from our friends at Glide. That's pretty amazing. We're also giving away Pumpkins and Potions thread kits and Quilty Little Christmas thread kits. Our friends at Caterpillar are giving away some light boards. We've got a ton of cuddle fabric from our friends at Shannon Fabrics. And then, of course, the biggie that everybody is talking about, and that is the Janome M17. This is basically a $20,000 sewing, quilting, and embroidery machine. And someone's going to win that too. Wow. So lots of prizes to be given away. You want to register. Definitely do that today if you haven't yet already. All right. If you have already, tell me, I'm coming to Kimberbell Day. We want to hear from you. Yeah, Dawn says the prizes are amazing. I know, Dawn. Crazy, isn't it? Pretty darn cool for sure. So, oh, good. Lots of people are saying, yep, I'm coming. And again, if you can't come to the live, it'll be available later for you to see. We know you have, a life, outside of machine embroidery and Kimberbell, but we certainly love to have you there live as well, because, oh my gosh, we're going to have prizes, games, fun, oh my gosh, fun, just a fun-filled day. And what's really cool too is that so many shops, nearly, oh my gosh, almost 300, maybe over 200, almost 300 shops have also registered to host Kimberbell Day events in their stores. So that's really cool too, because you can watch all the festivities either from the comforts of your own home if you don't live near a shop that's doing this, or you can register, you can sign up with a store too, and they're going to have their own fun activities for Kimberbell Day too. So excited. All right. So ask your local shop if they're participating in it. And if they are, absolutely go in for all the fun that's going to be had there. But if you don't live near a shop that's doing something like that, then still join us virtually through YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. It's going to be in all the places for that fun-filled event. So anyway, lots of people have asked about kits. We're not going to have kits as in like event kits like we did last year, if you remember that. But shops do have a kit list for the project, the mini quilt that I'm going to be sharing on that day. And I know so many of them are making kits right now as we speak. So watch for kits, because that demo might be something that you'll actually want to then make your own mini quilt or other kinds of projects with the demo technique being shared as well. So just know that is coming, and I'm certain you will hear about it from those shops. Okay. All right. Betty, you're so sweet. She says, coming to Kimberbell Day, can't wait. Told hubby we can't plan anything that day. Oh, Betty, you're so sweet. Yeah. Hey, you know what? If you want to take the day off, I'll write a doctor's note. Right? The Kimberbell doc says you need this time off, right? Yeah, it's going to be fun. So we hope you'll join us one way or the other. All right. Okay, next up, we have new background quilting designs to talk about. You know, we love to do that, and we release them every week. I'm pretty certain it's just about every week that there's a new background quilting design, and you are loving the large scale background quilting designs. So I'm very excited to share with you that 2 brand new large scale designs are ready for you today, and it's perfect for this time of year. 4th of July, right? So you're going to go bonkers over this one. Let's see. Well, both of them. Here we go. Let me pull this up for you. Okay, the first one is what we would call wavy 10. Wavy 10. Now, to me, this it does, yes, it's kind of patriotic in the sense that it's like the wave of a flag, right? But again, looking beyond just that holiday, this holiday, you could use this on any type of project because it's very versatile. But it is a block by block design. So that means you won't use clear blue tiles with this block by block design because it's got the outer edges. But let me show it to you anyhow, because if you love block by block quilting, you may just want to do this design. It's again called Wavy 10. And I think that would look fantastic on any kinds of projects, really, beyond 4th of July. Okay, and you would need, let's see, you would need a 5x7 hoop or larger for something like that. So there you go. Background quilting for the wavy 10. But how about this one? When I saw this, I went, okay, done. 4th of July, any kind of patriotic holiday, or you know what? You just like stars and stripes forever, right? How about this all over large scale background quilting design with the little stars just slightly overlapping one another? I think that is absolutely darling and can be used again on so many projects. It's available beginning today. So pretty awesome. Thank you, background quilting team at Kimberbell, for making both of those possible today. I know you guys are excited to see a whole lot more of the large scale. They're coming for you. And this week we had 2 of them. All right, let's go ahead and go to a little bit of Sew and Tell with Kimberbell, because speaking of patriotic products, you've been making them and I want to show them off. Let's take a look. All righty, boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. So what have you been making? Well, 2 different ones in particular are popping up all over the place on the Kimberbella's and Fella's Facebook page. I've also seen them on all kinds of other machine embroidery Facebook groups out there. It always brings me such a big smile to see you guys making these things and posting about them. This one comes from Trisha. She says, I love decorating for the holidays, and July 4th is one of my favorites. Love how this July mini quilt turned out. She's a beginner, so she loves the new techniques she learns each month. Trisha, I absolutely love your design here. So fun, really beautifully done. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, this one, let's see, comes from the same design set. This is Mini Quilts Volume 2. This one's coming from Bobby. She says, my July mini quilt and Bench Buddy Extra. She says she doesn't know how to do the quilting yet, but she couldn't resist making it. And I was so excited to see, Bobby, that your local shop is also going to be teaching a lesson on that. So yay for them. So happy to hear that. She says she changed out some flowers to the stars on the pillow. I'll show you the pillow here in just a minute, and made it a little bit taller by adding some top and bottom sashing. Okay, so this one comes from Mini Quilts Volume 2, as you know. And this one, and I'm not sure if I remember to get the link, so maybe someone from Kimberbell can find the link. This comes from Bench Buddies. Bench Buddies, and that is one of the July designs. And as Bobby says, she changed some of those floral designs to be stars, and it looks perfect. Looks fantastic. So way to go, Bobby. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, and another thing that she shared that I thought, thank you for that tip. Great idea, was this one. She said that she used a straw to poke down that confetti down into, underneath the vinyl. And what she did is, because she had a straw, she then she poured the confetti at the top of the straw, made it, of course, like its little funnel, and then it went down into the popsicles. Clever. I liked your idea, Bobby. I wanted to share it as well. So thank you for sharing all of that. And here it is. Okay, here's Jody. She says, making these cute minis for my mom to hang on her door at her new home in assisted living. This design is one of my faves, although I did change out the watermelon for the block from Sweet Land of Liberty pillow. Jody, great idea. First of all, great idea for your mom's doorway. So lovely. And I'm sure she loves it as well. And then, you know what? If one of the blocks doesn't scream to you, don't just set it aside. Think, oh, but what else could go there? And like she said, she took one of the blocks from Sweet Land of Liberty, which is an instant download at Kimberbell. And it came from that pillow, but then she used it again for this wall hanging. Fantastic idea. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, a few more. This one comes from Linda. She says, made my first mini quilt from volume 2. She loves how it turned out. And Linda, I love how it turned out too. Fantastic. Okay, this one from Dana. She says, July mini quilt finished. Beautiful image there too as well. Love that very traditional red, white, and blue. Great job. And this one comes from Barbara. She says, my July mini quilt completed. I believe this was the easiest one yet. Love it. Yeah, I love that too, Barbara. I love also you put a little different one in the center with God Bless America. Awesome. How about this one from Tambra? She says, this is the next save the date pillow. And what she did that I especially loved on this is that she used variegated thread for the firework. She used clear blue tiles, background quilting for it as well. And then she used our blue iron-on glitter. So Tambra, you did quite a few things. Let's take a closer look at that though. Okay, do you see on this side the firework? Wasn't that a great idea that Tambra had to use variegated thread for that? It truly looks like the firework. I love that. And then, of course, you can't go wrong with the blue glitter. Love it. And she used clear blue tiles to quilt it. So thank you, everyone, for sharing your projects on the Kimberbellas and Fellas page or wherever you like to share machine embroidery projects. Keep doing so because I might just grab them and share them with all of you as well to be inspired. So thank you for all of that. All right, guys. Well, the day is here. This is what we've been so excited about. And that is the release of the brand spanking new ladder quilt called Pumpkins and Potions for Halloween. Now, I will be the first to say I'm not a huge Halloween fan. I mean, I know some people, you either love it or hate it, or you're somewhere in the middle. I'm probably that somewhere in the middle. I'm not certain about the creepy, crazy, crawly side of it, which is great if you are. Not so much for me. I like more the cutesy and the fun, whimsical side where I can play with puns and all that kind of thing. So I think whether you're one way or the other or somewhere in the middle, you're going to love this ladder quilt. Now, when I say ladder quilt, of course, you don't have to have a ladder. Just like when I say bench pillow, you don't have to have a bench, right? But a ladder quilt is so cute, certainly on a ladder, but it's really about the size of it, the length of it, how narrow it is, and that it would be perfect to fit on a door, in a doorway, on a hallway. We talked a couple of weeks ago on Inside the Hoop about stylizing that pumpkin quilt, ladder quilt. And some people, use it at the ladder quilt at the on a landing, like at the bottom of or in the middle of a stairway, on that portion of the wall. That would be cute. There's a lot of ways to use this. Or think beyond just a wall hanging. What if you took those same blocks and turned it into a bench pillow or several, other types of sizes of quilts? So possibilities are endless, as we say, right? But are you ready to see the actual one? Before I show you, let me show you a really fun little video to help celebrate the launch, the brand new release as of today of Pumpkins and Potions. Let's take a look. What do you guys think? I'm so excited. So much fun, right? I mean, it just makes you smile, especially when you see like all the fun puns in it and that it really is more cutesy than scary. Maybe I should say cutesy than creepy. I don't know. But it's one that I cannot wait to put up in my own home. And now's the time to get started. So here it is. The other cool thing about this quilt is that it is perfect to be used with the brand new Pumpkins and Potions fabric line, also from Kimberbell, through Maywood Studio. So Maywood Studio is the company that, creates our fabrics. But all of the designs that you see in this are also in the fabric collection. So I'm going to show you the back of the quilt first, just so that you can see one of those pumpkins and potions fabric pieces. That's so fun. That's available through shops. But how about the real one? Okay, it's a 20 by 60 inch size. And as you can see, there's a lot to this thing. Look at that fun little ghost. As I'm showing you these images, I want you to think beyond the project. You know what I'm going to say and what else you can do with them, because certainly all of these appliques look fantastic in the quilt itself. But think, how cute they would look on tea towels and tote bags and shirts or sweatshirts or any kind of thing. Okay. So I love this. Again, are we talking creepy? No way. It's cutesy and it's so darling with a little bit of floral flourishes there. This also, the embellishment kit for this, you gotta have. I'm telling you, you're going to want the embellishment kit because there's so many extra things in there that makes this quilt over the top, like this gauze. I don't know if you can tell there, but that's not just about fabric. There's actual, like, the meshy gauze that goes over the ghost that makes it feel more ghostly, so to speak, right? How about this stitch and spell? And we've got the little rhinestones here that come in the embellishment kit coming out of there. Or keep calm and carry a wand. Now, as I'm showing you these, you're going to also notice some pretty awesome background quilting designs as well. So be sure to check that out. Okay, here I'm going to stand up here so you can see this, but I've got this. I love this block. Weave, W-E-A-V-E, we've got an itsy bitsy problem. Do you love it? Or how about those flying geese blocks all done in the hoop? Want to learn a little bit of lace? You can do that with these little dimensional lace bats that are just so darn cute that you attach dimensionally after. Oh, see there, you can see a little bit more of the lace there. Okay. This block right here is so cool because, yes, it looks like your basic buffalo check block, right? But that's not fabric. You're actually piecing those blocks on the embroidery machine. Don't worry. You're not gonna have to piece this yourself with trying to get everything, just perfect with that 1/4 inch. The machine's going to help you with it. Okay. So that's kind of a fun block for the embroidery machine. How about this chandelier? When I showed quilt shop owners this one, or educators, they went bonkers over it because these little beads hang off of the chandelier. And of course, they're in the embellishment kit. And then you have also the little stones there to light those lights. And you know what? Who likes spiders? Said no one ever, right? No one likes spiders. But this spider I can handle because it's cute. And it's got flowers on it. So I'm good with that, right? So there's a fun little spider hanging down from there. Here's what I would call like more of a sketchy fill to just kind of, I don't know, just give it a little bit more texture. Do you see the background quilting, that little ghost peeking up out of there? Darling. Okay. The potion bottles, my friends, the potion bottles. There's 3 of them. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Look at this. Look at that spooky potion bottle. As you can see, there's vinyl over the top. But guess what? In the embellishment kit, you're going to have the orange glitter that is just so sparkly and shiny and is perfect for putting into that little spooky potion bottle. Since we're on the topic of spooky potion bottles, do you want to see the other potion bottles? Because they are so darn cute. How about this one? Take at your own risk, but behind that are these little confettis that come in the embellishment kit, of course, and they're little ghosts. Oh my gosh, there's little ghosts and little tiny bats and little orange round circles, kind of looking like a pumpkin there. But those are part of that potion bottle. All right. And then finally, the other potion bottle I want to show you to die for cute. Fresh spider cider. And look at that confetti that's in there. All those little spiders are confetti and they just slip right down in there. Now, can you picture like decorating your home with something like this? And maybe you put this up on a wall or maybe a ladder, and next to it, you have a little table that also perhaps has potion bottles on it, actual potion bottles. And then you could fill it, with, either treats or, colored water or little worms or something. That'd be cute, right? Okay. So those are the potion bottles. What else is on here? Let me show you. Oh, look at this. Okay. First of all, love just a simple block. Just a simple happy haunting block is so darling, right? Let's see. How about, we're going to do the lights if we can. And we did it. Let me turn this on. Okay. First of all, look at 31. Whoop. Look at 31. And yes, there are lights. So hold on. There's a little pocket that you make in the back. Very, very simple to do. Okay. And here we go. Look at that. The lights come, of course, in the embellishment kit as well. So now it's all lit up. Can you imagine what this is going to look like in your home at night? Between the cute little crystals that are there and the lights, too much fun. And that's what you're going to have when you make this. If you're thinking, oh gosh, I don't know about a Halloween quilt, kind of thing. Oh no, think about how the hours of fun you're going to have with each little block. And honestly, if you will take just like one block a day, and I'm getting my little bit of me time in with my 1 block a day or 2 blocks a week or however you set it up for you, you're going to have it done in no time. And you're going to have that instant satisfaction of having this all done on your embroidery machine, which is pretty darn cool. How about that cute little owl? Are you kidding me? The owl underneath the cake platter, cake plate sitting up there on there. So darling. Now, a fun thing about that owl is that you may know that we're also starting to put together some collectible needle minders. And so the first one that's coming out is this fun little owl that coordinates with the quilt, of course, so that as you're working on your binding of your, quilt, you got a little needle minder there for your project, right? But it's also very collectible. So yes, functional, absolutely, but very collectible because each of these needle minders are going to be coordinated with a Kimberbell quilt. But I did want to mention that. Maybe I'll bring it next week to show you in person. But I wanted to mention that because if you are waiting on the needle minder, no one has received that yet because they didn't come on time. Darn it. But fabrics, embellishments, books, kits, they're all arriving now. The needle minder will come later. So just know that, okay? And we'll let you know when that's available. All right, how about this little row of pumpkins? So cute. Again, if I'm looking at this quilt, I'm loving just that fun little set of jack-o'-lanterns. And I'm, in my mind, picturing a little bench buddy, a little mini pillow, right? That'd be perfect for that kind of thing. All right. Again, quilting, so darn cute. What else do we have here? Oh, ghosts have the real spirit. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Here's some more ghosts with some gauze on them as well. Again, cutesy, not creepy, right? I should hashtag that. Cutesy, not creepy. This one says, oh, frightful night. And it also has the little gemstones there and those little lights, those stars. Did I mention that the flying geese blocks are also done in the hoop? Yeah, you piece them in the hoop. Gail says that would make a great t-shirt design. No kidding. Any of these would be cute t-shirt designs, right? Okay, you remember the phrase got milk? How about got silk? The spider, right? Got silk. There you go. This one's kind of fun. There's a couple of these on the quilt. There's these little candles. And in the embellishment kit is a product that's new for us, and that is called jelly vinyl. And this time we included it's a jelly vinyl, but with glitter added to it. So that's kind of fun. And I promise you the glitter doesn't get on you. But that makes it a fun sheen to that block. This one I especially love. Only a little bit batty. That's all. I need that on a shirt, on a sweatshirt. I'm only a little bit batty, right? And then, of course, another fun block here with, there you can see those bats a little bit better, those lace bats. So excited, right? I'm so excited. Oh, people are loving it, loving it, loving it. And then, of course, there is the optional background quilting. Now, you certainly could make all of this and take it to a long arm quilter or do it on your home sewing machine or whatever, and it would look great. But can I just show you the background quilting? Look at that border. Are you kidding me? Look at those little spell books, the little potion bottles, the spider web, and it goes all the way across. Isn't it darling? I love it. Okay, so there is optional background quilting. In fact, that background quilting is on sale today. It's just maybe another week, I think, for that sale, but it's 25% off if you want to buy the background quilting bundle. Okay. If you want to buy those as separate ones, absolutely, that's available too as individual designs. But if you want to save 25%, then you can buy it as a bundle, and that is available. We'll share the link. Now, a lot of shops have this, or are receiving it right now. So they'll be turning around and sending it your way. But if you don't have a shop that near you, or a shop online that you support and is carrying this, we also have it available now at kimberbell.com for you to purchase. So now the good news is you have options, right? So whether you buy it through a quilt shop or, online or at kimberbell.com, we'll pack it up and get it sent to you right away. It's up to you. So we will put, if you don't have a shop that's carrying this and you would like to order that today, we'll put a link here in the notes so that it will be sent out your way. All right. So what do you guys think of pumpkins and potions? Isn't that so fun? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me show you a few more just up close images, because sometimes these are better than just me trying to put it up to the screen. But look at the details, my friends. Look at that spooky potion bottle. The ghost with the gauze on it, you can see that a little bit better in that image. And then, of course, the 31 with all lit up. Okay, look at the chandelier, the row of jack-o'-lanterns, the cutesy spider. Or how about that other ghost and the owl, the lace bats, the pieced buffalo check block. So fun. So fun. So spooky fun. Let me show you what the background quilting bundle looks like. If you're looking for that, we do have a link. You can also go through Shop's affiliate links to purchase this as well. But you can get 25% off, right now on that bundle until July 12th. So there's that date. And as you can see, there are 5 different designs as part of that bundle. You've got the cauldrons and the bats. You've got an all over ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns and the number 31 and the leaves. You've got the spider web. You've got the ghosts. Oh my gosh, those ghosts are too cute, aren't they? And then you've got that fun border. Okay, you've got 2 different little borders to choose from. A 1-inch one that has words through it, and then you've got 2 through 6 inches that have the fun potion bottles and such. Now, of course, the reason why this is such a good value on background quilting is because you're getting in many cases, 22 or more different sizes of those. So for example, like when I said that this comes in a 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6 inch widths, that means not only could you use that quilting on just this particular quilt, but now you go, oh, you know what? I want to make a coordinating table runner, or I want to make, something else that could use that background quilting. Well, now you have that background quilting in your library, your Kimberbell library, your toolbox of background quilting designs, so that at any given time for any given project, you've got them available to you. All right. So it really is, when you break it down into what are the possibilities beyond just this project itself, what other sizes could I use, what other things can I make it work with, background quilting at Kimberbell is definitely the way to go. You can use your clear blue tiles on those blue designs. It's just awesome. There's a lot of possibilities with it. All right. So all of that being said, I have another piece of good news. If you are looking for tutorials on this, we've got you. Now, lots of people do tutorials out there for Kimberbell products, and we're so grateful for all of it. Shops do it, people do it. And please, that's awesome. And you'll find those as well. But there were 5 specific techniques that we felt were really important to show. And so we have on our Kimberbell YouTube page these techniques. So we'll put the link in the notes, but there's a whole series of these 5 different ones that use the techniques. So how to sew quilt blocks together, how to stitch an in the hoop pieced block, how to sew the bead strands on your embroidery quilt blocks, how to embroider the dimensional potion bottles, and how to stitch gauze on your home embroidery machine. All of those, of course, using the pumpkins and potions to help you out with that. Okay, so watch for that. You can find those again on our YouTube channel. There's a little library of that, of those 5 techniques that we think will be most helpful in helping you finish your pumpkins and potions ladder quilt. All right. All right. What you saying? What you saying? Here we go. Cool. Ginger says Kimberbell rocks. Thank you, Ginger. We right back at you, right? We're so grateful for all of you who continue to support us. These things, as you may know, take a long time in development. In fact, this has been in product development for over a year at Kimberbell. And the reason being is we don't just try to whip something together, send it out, and hope and cross our fingers it's going to work. These are things that take a ton of time in development because they're testing and they're rewriting and they're making sure it's going to be the best possible product for you. So when this finally comes out, which you can imagine after a year of working on things like this, the product development team is like, woohoo, shouting from the rooftops. We got it through. We feel really good about this now. And now we can see every one of you enjoying it too. That brings so much happiness to all of us at Kimberbell, no matter what department we're in. All right. So just know time and care has been taken to make this the best possible product for you. And now we can't wait for you to get your hands on it and start making it too. All right. So once again, yes, you can buy it at your favorite quilt shop, whether that's in store near you or online, or you can buy it directly at kimberbell.com today as well. It's now all available to you. We just want you to have it and start having fun with it, right? Okay, so, oh, thank you, Patricia. She says, the quality of these Kimberbell projects bring me back again and again. I will share that with our team, Patricia. It will make their day. Thank you so much for saying that. All right. The next thing I wanted to mention, let's see. showed you the quilting, the embellishment kit. Yeah, all of that is available. The embellishment kit is also available at kimberbell.com, should you not have a place to purchase that. All right. Okay. So, in celebration of Pumpkins and Potions finally being released today, I thought, you know what? Let's have a little fun with this whole Halloween theme, right? Shall we? So, you may have seen last night I posted an image on the Bellas and Fellas page to show you that I had a little bit of fun putting together some trick or treat bags for 5 people to win this week. Okay, so here's what they look like, but just like a trick or treat bag, you don't know quite what's in it yet. Here's what I'm going to do, okay? Real quick, though, I'm going to share with you how I did this because it is the simplest thing ever. If you want to make some quick, easy, no-sew types of trick or treat bags, you can do that really quick, like that, and you don't have to worry about them tearing or being thrown away because you didn't spend hardly a second on it. You can make them with Kimberbell's fusible peel and stick. Have you used this yet? This is perfect for those who sew or those who machine embroider, or for someone like me who says, you know what, I don't want to put a lot of time into this bag, but I want it to still be cute and I don't want to have to sew anything. You can do that with this. So what this does is a lot of times people will use it on their background applique designs, right? That's probably the most use for it. You can use it for preventing shadowing as well, but most people use it for that applique so it stays on your project. But what makes the peel and stick different is that you're not ironing it 2 times, okay? And it's repositionable. All right, so stay with me here. When you get these come in these sheets. They're 8.5 by 11 sheets. Now, there's a shiny side to it, and then there's like the sticky side, although it's not quite sticky yet. You'll see here in a minute. And if I were to do this, I thought, okay, I'm going to just show you real quick how I did a little pumpkin, right? I mean, certainly you could trace a pumpkin off the internet somewhere, a coloring book or something, and trace a pumpkin. But if you don't want to do that, here's Kim's quick and easy tip for drawing a pumpkin. On the paper side of it, you would just draw a round oval pumpkin, okay? I'm not going to think too much about it. I just went zoop, an oval. We all can draw an oval, right? And to get the indentation on the top and bottom just right, you know what? Think about it as I'm drawing a valley and I'm drawing a hill, all right? So, or a speed bump even, okay? So if I'm drawing a valley at the top, then that means I'm going to start over here and I'm going to just dip my pen down a little bit to make a valley, right? Do you see that? Oh, lovely, huh? It's hard to draw up like this, okay? But then I would just cross out that because this is where I'm going to cut, right? And if I'm drawing a little speed bump or a hill on the bottom, then I'm just going to make that really small by drawing it this way, right? Oh boy, let's do that again. Okay. And once I've drawn my valley and my speed bump, then I've got the shape of a pumpkin. Do you see that? Valley, speed bump. Valley, speed bump. You're with me. All right. Not hard at all, obviously. And then, of course, for a stem, I just did a quick little rectangle. Once you've done that, now you put this with the shiny side still up, right, on the back of your fabric, kind of like a fusible, like you normally would. It's on the back of the fabric. Just hold it there for about 10 seconds, okay? Once you've done that, now it becomes a sticker. Now it becomes a sticker because you just peel off that paper and you might think, oh, I need to iron it again. No, you don't have to iron it again. You iron it just that one time to get it on the back of the fabric. Now you have your own little sticker. And now that's how I put it on the bag. I didn't take another iron to it. I didn't take it to my sewing machine. You could, Why would you on a paper bag? Really? If it's going to be tossed around and thrown away. I just peeled off that paper, stuck it on, voila, I've got a trick-or-treat bag. So there's just my quick little tutorial on how that's done. But the nice thing about just in general peel and stick is, as I mentioned, it's repositionable. So if you put this on fabric, or especially something like velveteen or something a little bit softer, that if you were to pick something up, it might pull at that pile. You might want to try fusible peel and stick instead, because it's not going to do that. You can reposition it several times as a sticker till you get it where you want it. And then should you want to like stitch that down on your embroidery machine or your sewing machine, you can do that, no problem. So that is Kimberbell's peel and stick, fusible peel and stick for applique. We'll put a link in the notes on how you can find that at kimberbell.com, or stores may carry it as well. But I thought, you know what, that's one of those stabilizers we don't really, or specialty items we don't really talk about very often at Kimberbell, but it's really handy for something like this, or your regular appliques and such as well. All right, if you've used it, let us know how you liked it. But again, about 10 seconds on there. So it gets nice and fused. Then you just peel away the sticker and there you go, voila. Wouldn't that be fun to do with kids too? I think so. All right, so that's how I made those bags. But what's in the bags and how do you enter? Well, it's a surprise. It's not a trick, I promise you, but these bags are full of treats. But I like to say the machine embroidery / fabric kind of treats. This is the no-calorie version, right, of trick-or-treating. And so to enter into winning one of these 5 bags, they're all going to be different, by the way. You don't know what they are. You'll find out what is in the bag on next What's New Wednesday. How's that for a teaser? I'm going to draw you out to watch next week's What's New Wednesday to not only see if you were a winner of one of these 5 bags, but to also see what did Kim put inside the trick-or-treat bag. And it's all treats, my friends. No tricks. I promise you that. Okay, it could be all kinds of things. I cannot wait to share them with you next week. How to enter? All you have to do is in the comments, let me know on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, but wherever this video is, okay, that's what enters you, and that's where they pull all the names, right? Is where this video is. If it's underneath, you know, the comment section underneath the video, that's where you put it. Answer this question. It's an easy one. What is your favorite block from the Pumpkins and Potions ladder quilt? Okay, let's take a look at it once again, shall we? Here we go. Okay. Poof, it's done. Just like that. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite block, and that's all you have to do to enter. In fact, if you'd like, you could enter in all 3 places and have 3 chances to win. No problem. Okay. 5 people will win something different that's in each of these 5 bags. Aren't they the cutest thing though? Look, even if you're not like totally into the Halloween look, how cute are those florals? Really cute, right? Oh, and by the way, well, we'll be talking about those florals a little bit more on Inside the Hoop tomorrow. There's a little teaser for that. All right. So what are you saying? Let me pull up some comments here. Oh, the chandelier. I'm seeing the chandelier over and over again. The gauzy ghost. Yeah, I like that. The gauzy ghost. The potion bottles. Yeah, the potion bottles and the lights 31. Love it. Ah, the lace bats. Okay. Okay. The outside borders. Yeah. Seriously, when the team showed me the outside borders, I just lost my mind. I was so excited about that. All right. Cindy says, we've got an itsy bitsy problem. The pumpkin block. Love it. Yeah. Keep posting. Share what was your favorite. You got to choose one, but you can post in the 3 different places if you'd like. Hey, while you're over on YouTube, if you're not there watching this right now, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Subscribe to our channel there, because sometimes YouTube is the best way to watch at times, because you also can get a notice. I think there's like a little bell you can click on. You can get a notice whenever a new tutorial is posted or a new show is posted on the Kimberbell YouTube channel. You'll definitely want to subscribe over there as well, so that you never miss an episode. All right. Okay. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. This is really important. Let's go back to this peel and stick real quick. If you want to learn more about this specific product, peel and stick, feasible peel and stick, our friend Jenny, you know Jenny from the blog here at Kimberbell, that amazing lady, she wrote an entire blog post just on using this, how to use it, what sets it apart, where, when, and where you would use it. It's a really great blog post. So we'll put a link here in the notes as well, so that you can, find a little bit more information about that, because it's really good. It had some great information in there, because we want to make sure you're, have all the education on how to use these products. So check that out. All right, guys. Well, we're close to the end, so let's do a quick little recap on what we talked about today. Of course, the brand new background quilting, large-scale background quilting designs are available starting today. This is the large-scale wavy design, and this is the large-scale star design. Both are available starting today for instant download. In case you missed last week's episode of Pumpkins and Potions, we talked about pumpkins and potions. If you missed last week's episode of Inside the Hoop with myself, Deanna, and Ginger, then it's not too late to watch it. You can find that on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. And that's where we talked about binding these quilts. So if you want some tips for, binding, how to bind, all the things, and we did so in conjunction with the Pumpkins and Potions ladder quilt, gave you some tips, then that episode can still be watched, of course. If you've ever wondered how to do bias striped binding, then that's also a fun episode to watch, because I'm going to show you how to take, Ginger and I show you how to take 1 fat quarter of fabric and turn it into 4.5 yards of bias strip binding. How cool is that? And that's especially fun when you have a striped fabric, because then it looks like candy cane stripes when you do it on the bias. And it's the easiest thing you ever did. You'll look like, an absolute pro when you do bias strip binding, especially with those stripes. So check out last week's episode of Inside the Hoop for more information on that. Now, tomorrow, we switch gears a little bit from Pumpkins and Potions, and we take on the 1, 2, 3 fabric challenge. It's a fun one. So be sure to watch that episode. That will air tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And that is on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And we're going to be talking to Tori as well. She's going to be our special guest. And we're going to be talking all things fabric and what to do with your stashes of fabric. So I hope you'll join us for that. All right. And then, of course, finally, don't forget to sign up for Kimberbell Day. There's so many fun things that are going to be happening that day, and I don't want anyone to miss out, right? Prizes and demos and you name it. It's all going to be there on July 27th, and we want you all to be a part of it. If you have friends that are also machine embroiderers, would you mind doing us a favor and sharing Kimberbell Day with them too? Be a whole lot of fun to have even more people being part of the fun that day, whether that's in a store or just virtually. We can't wait to see you all on that day. All right, everyone. I think that's all for today. Whew, it was a lot, but it sure was a fun day to celebrate Pumpkins and Potions, right? I sure hope so. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Keep doing what you love and keep experiencing the joy of creativity. Bye-bye.